powering diesel heater with Xbox power supplies. In front of me there are 3 power supplies. All of them are for Xbox. Only difference is these first 2 are copies and they meant to be for Xbox 360, and this is genuine and it's meant to be for Xbox One. Right, how I'm connecting to my diesel heater is I've cut the plugs off from the end already for easier to show. So from the copy, that's not genuine, that is eBay £15 one. See if you can feel, yeah, you can see it's 10.83 amps, 12 volts, 135 watts. I've been using this for a year now for my own diesel heater and it hasn't failed. And once you cut the plug off, you will be greeted with these 4 wires: black, red, white, green. Black, red is your positive, negative. White and green are your signals, 5 volts. So what you do is, what I do is I've connect the 5 volts, tape this off and leave positive and negative open to go to your diesel heater. Currently on mine I've done it through the aviation plug, but it's personal reference. So that's the first one. The next one, you will be greeted to exactly the same colors and it'll work and exactly the same way. So our 5 volts will be joined together to send the signal to turn the 12 volts on. On this at the end I've made just like that. My 5 volt one is connected in that and with heat shrink tube over it. And now here I can plug in my diesel heater, positive and negative, and I'm ready to go. On this one there, oh actually no, there is no light. On the first one, on this one there was a light. It lights up. The third one is for Xbox 361. Actually, let me show you before I go further. These numbers, same as the other one, 10.83 amps, 5 volt, those 2 little wires. Well, this one doesn't actually say how many watts. Oh, this is for Xbox One, not Xbox 360. Sorry, my bad. Oh, okay. But it's rated to 10.83 amps. Weird. Oh, I missed that. Okay. So that is for Xbox One actually. I didn't realize. And this one. This is much heavier than the first 2. The first one has almost no weight at all. The second one is not far off. The same weight as the first one. But this one, almost the same weight as both of these together. Let's jump straight away onto the figures. It's 12 volts, 16.5 amps on this. And this also has 5 volt 2 little wires. And it doesn't say how many watts. No, it doesn't. So there's your all the figures, values if you need. Max made in China for use with Microsoft Xbox One. In this plug you will be greeted with 6 wires once you cut it off. And what you do is, what I do, I connect 2 yellows, 2 blacks and blue with the red. The black 2 blacks are negatives, 2 yellows are positive, and the signal for 5 volts are blue and red. So what I'll do is take this off, tuck it in somewhere, and these 2 goes to my diesel heater. Yeah, this is how you're gonna be, how you'll see what's inside of that. And the latest one I've not long ago bought is also for Xbox One. You can see it somewhere where it says, no, I can't see. Yes, there, for use with the Xbox One. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera, can't concentrate. But this is much powerful. 17.9 amps, which that was, remember, 16.5. Well, this is 17.9. Both the stickers are almost identical. It's the model number slightly differs on the bottom, and the writing, like for example here, for use with Xbox One and for use with Microsoft Xbox One, and that sort of little differences. But both are for Xbox One and both weight the same, but what they are different with is the amount of wires inside of the cable. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 yellows, 2 blacks, like we see on this, and red and blue, like we see on this. But additionally, we got a grey. What I found with this particular power supply, I'm not sure if this is faulty or they are like this. What I had to do with this is install the switch between the signal, between those 2 blue and red 5-volt ones, and connect the grey one to my negative. And now when I plug this in, I have to make sure that the button is in off position, and once it's plugged in, my diesel heater is connected, then I can turn it on, then the power supply turns on and sends 12 volts out. But if I disconnect the grey wire and turn it on, it sends 14 volts out. Bizarre. Let me demonstrate. Let me plug this in. Bring my meter closer. Now, let me disconnect the grey wire off first and leave my 5-volt ones on. Okay, I'll turn it on. Oop. 4 volts. Hold on, something's not right. What I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing different. Let me turn it off. Okay, that's off. Let me connect that one back on. The grey one to the black one. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'll turn the socket on. Yes, the light went on. And now let's measure. Oop, go around. I got 0.7, and when I turn this on, the 2 wires together, the switch, the light, orange light went off, it switched to white, and now it should have 12 volts. There we go. But what happens now, let's turn it off. Went orange, and I'll disconnect the grey wire from the negative, and let me turn it on again. Fan kicked inside there, and when I check my voltage, I get 14 volts. Bizarre. I'm not sure how is this. Turn it off. I don't get any. Well, it's going down. Well, and if I connect the grey one back to negative, see the orange light, and if I turn it on, orange light went off, went to blue, white-ish, but fan didn't turn on, so I assume there will be 12 volts. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, this one is the latest one I bought, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like this or not. Let me turn it off from the socket. So yes, there you go. 4 different power supplies, and how the wiring looks inside. These 3 are most simplest. I need to work out how this one works. I'm not sure. So yeah, 6 wires and 4 wires are good. 7 wires, I'm not so sure. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one, but it's most powerful one. The one at the front is 10.8 amps, and the latest one has 17.9 amps output. So yeah, there you go. This is how you can power your diesel heater. Not sure if this is useful to you. 12 minutes into the video, I don't know. Hope it helps.